Hello everybody, this is David Traylor of the Trailer Loft. As you can see, I'm headed to the downtown area. Well, you might not be able to tell that. You know Dallas really well, you can probably tell. But I got my little baby in the car and we just came back from her therapies. She's doing well, thank you. And did not go to court this morning, but just handling calls and stuff from people who are concerned about their cases, checking on their status, and we love calls from people checking up on their status because we want people to know where they stand. And, you know, some people will call when there's just a deadline that we've had to comply with, and they sometimes, like especially on tickets, people think that the court dates, that the thing on the ticket is a court date when it's actually just a deadline. So sometimes we'll get people calling us saying, hey, what happened on my court date? We'll say, well, that wasn't really a court date, it was just a deadline, and we took care of that. So just we're sit tight, we're waiting for the court to respond with a date, and we'll let you know. Got a call on a case out of an outlying county, about 2 hours away from here, on a drug case where the client, well, he's not a client yet, but talked to me about trying to get him out and representing him, but he missed a court date on a drug charge, and the court stacked on a failed to appear criminal charge, which Dallas County doesn't do that. A lot of the counties around here don't do that. You know, it's bad enough to have a bond forfeiture and a warrant issue and have to deal with that and get yourself back into custody and have to work your way out of that without having an entirely new charge. Sometimes courts do things that I consider piling on, and I think that's one of them. You know, it's really not necessary to do all that. So hopefully if they get us hired on it, we can make that new charge go away. Yeah, you know, they set the bond high on it too, so this person's not really going to get out anytime soon. It's harder to get a bond done when you've got a bond forfeiture situation anyway, because bond companies don't really want to take a second chance on a person who's already proven that they're not showing up for court. Now, sometimes when people don't show up for court, there's a mix-up that's caused that, and it's not because they have bad intentions or you know, are not keeping up with it. Sometimes there's truly something that occurs where they show up on the wrong date, or they think that they've got a date pending that's not there, you know, and you can have people who are checking in with their bond companies, and the bond company won't even tell them there's a date. Maybe they don't even know about it, or you know, maybe there's a mix-up, and it's a real shame to get an entirely new criminal charge out of something like that. But that's what you get lawyers for. Get your stuff straightened out, get you back to normal to the extent that that's possible. So right now I'm headed into Deep Ellum to get some coffee and maybe a breakfast sandwich of some kind. I'm hoping the little baby back there will take a little nap, but it doesn't look like that's even in the car. She's got a lot of energy, and she shouldn't have a lot of energy because she didn't nap this morning after getting up a little early, so maybe it's her toys that are keeping her enthralled. But it sure would be nice if she got a little nap in the car, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I hope everyone out there, listen to that loud fan. I wonder if I can cut that fan speed down some. Hope everybody out there is having a good day, a good Tuesday morning. It's really cold out. I had to bundle her up into a red coat that fits so well that it's hard to get on and off. But it's warm. But I do like having seasons. Even though I don't really like the cold, I do like having seasons. So I also like living in tropical climates. So I mean, I guess you can enjoy life anywhere if you have the right frame of mind. Dallas is pretty nice, but certainly Puerto Vallarta is nice, really nice. I mean, that's where my dad is right now. I went there when my mom died recently, and I went there a few years ago for a conference, a legal conference. And it's just a nice place. It's really good. You know, there are some pitfalls to living in Mexico, some things that make it a little challenging. but a little challenging. Like, I'll give you an example. My dad ordered some printer cartridges from the U.S. from an office supply store, and they sent them, I think, through FedEx, and I think he actually had to send them to an address locally and then send them to Mexico. But even though he did that, they still got caught up in customs, and he had to pay a huge amount just to get these things. So the price of ink for him was probably 10 times what it should have been, and it took forever. So I guess you have to be prepared for that kind of thing if you're trying to do business there. Have some way around that. And he said that some locals told him that DHL is a better way to send stuff, that they, for whatever reason, may not have the kind of problems. Now that may or may not be true, I don't know, but I guess you get to learn these little tricks and tips the hard way sometimes. He certainly learned a lesson the hard way on that one. Hopefully he won't have to learn that. Hopefully he won't learn that that's not just a lesson that he learned the hard way, but it's a continuing thing he's going to have to deal with and pay for. That would not be good. When I need ink, I can run down to the office supply store and get some, have it the same day, and keep printing. If he runs out and he has to order it, it takes weeks, months to get it, and he has to go through customs and all that, what do? Go buy a new printer? So I'm about to stop off at the coffee shop here, so I'm going to cut this short. As always, it's only a free country if you're not in jail. Try to stay out of trouble, stay out of jail. If you find yourself in jail, if you find yourself being investigated, questioned, stopped, arrested, anything like that, or with a court date, just give us a call. We'll try to help you get you back to normal, free you up. Everybody take care.